Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am back. I'm feeling much better today. If you've seen my community post, you'll know why I was away for a little bit. But yeah, I'm feeling much better, so I'm going to be doing a build today. We are building on my island, Thistle, and this is Roswell's house. Roswell is an alligator villager and I actually find him really cute. I fell in love with him like I have boots. So yeah, we're going to be building his house area today. But as always, before we get started, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come and join the Jellybean family. Now let's start building this house area. So first things first is we're popping down some path codes and some wooden planks. Now, by the way, all the codes I'm using in today's video can be found listed in the description down below. So if you see any that you'd like to use on your island, you'll find the MAs down there. Some of you might recognize that we are building next to Raddle's house, which I built in about 2 videos ago, I think it was. Raddle's house just there on the left. And then up from Roswell's house, just up through that terraforming, which I'm going to be doing some more terraforming on in just a second, is actually Red's beach. Now we won't be decorating that beach today, but we will be decorating the area leading up to it because I feel like that's part of the whole of Roswell's area anyway. It's all kind of the same section. You know what I didn't notice while I was building? That there was maple leaves falling everywhere. I didn't realize I'd set my game to be maple leaf season while I was building, so that's a nice surprise. I think the leaves look really pretty floating around, so that's quite nice to see. Now over here we're doing that terraforming that I was talking about that leads to Red's beach, or Secret Beach, whatever you prefer to call it. Do you know what? Actually, let me know down below. What do you prefer to call it? Do you call it Red's beach, Red's Secret Beach, Private Beach? What do you call it? What do you like to call that area right at the back? I think I just call it whatever I feel like at that moment in time. I feel like it changes every time I talk about that area. Now around the edges on the terraforming, I will be going back along at a later date and placing trees and stuff. That's the plan anyway. And then filling in like the rest of these gaps around here we'll be doing today. But let's just finish off doing this path first and then we can start doing little decorating pieces. Okay, so now that we're done laying the pathway down, like I said, we can do some decorating, which is the best part. So I'm basically, for Roswell, going to be building him some cave areas, and we've got some mine carts and stuff like that, because he is going to be a gem miner. So he goes and mines all the precious magical gems and stones, for me, of course. So I can enchant them and do magic spells on them and things like that. Yeah, that's basically the story I'm going for Roswell. Now over here I'm going to be placing a cave, but I will be putting some of this lovely green moss code down on the floor first because I don't like to have the floor too plain underneath the caves. I feel like it's much more realistic to have maybe a grass or a dirt code under them just a little bit or something. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm just going to push it into this corner a bit more so that it goes on top of that moss code, and yeah, I kind of like that. It needs some trees around it. I will be putting more trees on top of the other terraforming layer like I said, so it will definitely make it feel a bit more closed in. So that will be nice. And of course I'm using the vines on the side of the wall to cover up those awkward angles on the terraforming. I never realised how much it actually irritates me when I don't have a vine on an angled bit of terraforming now. I haven't realised until this island anyway. I either like to put stuff in front of it or have the vine on it now, otherwise, like I said, it's gonna bug me. Don't get me wrong, there is some times when you don't need to put anything on the terraforming because it looks perfectly fine. But for this island, I feel like the overgrown fill, I need to use the vines. I need to fill it all, okay? I need to go around and fill all that terraforming that's on show with vines. I mean, I'm not actually going to go around and do that because that would be a bit excessive, so yeah. But the idea was there, it would be nice to. Now, over here, we're just moving these trees because I didn't like how they were placed. And funny enough, I end up putting them back pretty much in the same area, apart from the fact that this bamboo was replaced with a cave now. Like I said, I wanted to add some caves around this area so that we have places for Roscoe to go and mine because he needs to get my special gems for me, you see? And then, of course, we're doing some natural filling here with some wheat field, bushes, flowers, all that sort of goodness. And yeah, that's basically what we're doing for this little bit. Next to the cave right here, I've placed a little mine car. And I love the little mine cars, they look so cute. I'll be adding some more around this area for sure. And then just behind here, we're going to be adding some more flowers, wheat field and bushes. Don't know if I've already said before, but I have finally moved in all of my villagers into Thistle, which is quite funny actually because I still haven't moved in all the villagers over on Pumpkaboo. I still have 2 more villagers to move in over on that island. So yeah, it's crazy why I finished this one first. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So there. Now over here by the front of Roswell's house, we're going to make it a little bit messy for him because I feel like he wouldn't be a very tidy person anyway. You know, with all that mining and stuff, he's going to want to just put them anywhere he wants and anywhere he can, wherever he has space. So that's what we're going to do here. To do this, I'm going to be using some more mine carts. And look at the lovely purple glow that comes off that one. It looks so nice. And I feel like the other mine cart looks like it's full with coal. They kind of make me want to do a Western Desert Core island. I think that'd be fun. I have tried a Western Core type build before when I did my Let's Try theme series, and I had so much fun building that. It was really great. I'd love to do an island like that one day, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'd get a little bit bored towards the end of just seeing loads of desert areas everywhere. Who knows, maybe one day. I've got too many other ideas to try first. So behind the house, I wanted to put a tree or something, and I decided to go with a decayed tree instead. You can see it just a little bit when you go around the side, and it definitely doesn't block the view of the cave that I have there as well. So that's why I went with that one instead of a normal tree, because you know I had to put something there. I like to fill the whole area up if I can, as much as possible. Now there is a leaf pile, yes, a leaf pile went down. We're going to be using some more of those, don't worry, around this little bit I'm building now. Trying to figure out what to put along here was quite difficult. I can't put any trees near the terraforming because the game just doesn't allow us to. So I had to make sure I used items to help add height and fill those sections. So we've used a glowing moss statue and also a decayed tree. We've got another glowing moss statue there just by the cave. And we'll be putting some more items around there as well. Like I said, it was quite a difficult area to decorate because it's very, very narrow and you can't add trees just anywhere you like. But that's okay, I don't mind a challenge sometimes, so it's nice to have a little bit of an awkward area to try to decorate. Now I realised throughout this build I haven't been using the glowing moss, so we started using it now. I love how the glowing moss looks, especially when the sun starts to go down. It has like this eerie glow about it, especially when the sky looks like it does now. Like I've said before, and you've probably noticed if you've been following my Thistle series, I love using all the glowing moss items as well. I'm going to be using some more. When I finish this island, I'm probably going to go around and add little extra pieces here and there around the swamp especially, to add that glow so it looks even more spooky but also magical. Another thing we have yet to add to this build is some pumpkins. So we're going to place some spooky lanterns, but obviously turn them around so you can't see the jack-o'-lantern on the face. So they just look like little pumpkins sat along this trail here. And I kind of like how that looks. It's quite a nice little walkway, I feel. Now I've got this bench next to the house that I want to put some items on quickly. And I put this bucket and this glowing moss jar on there, which look quite nice together. But I feel like this bit's still missing something, so glowing moss jar here too. I love it, next to the minecart. Now back up towards Red's Beach we go, and we're going to put a ruined pillar just here. And then we're going to go back down again, because this is the part of the video where I run back up and down the build I'm doing during that time. And just put items that I think will fit. So here I've decided to add some pots. Now I don't like them in line, so we're just going to move this pot over a little bit. I don't know why I don't like things in line. I feel like just sometimes when they're not symmetrical or in a line together, it just looks more realistic. I don't know. I just like it like that. And you know what? We have a leaf pile to pop down and then that's it. We have finished the build. So let's have a look around the area we have done today. So there we have it, we finished our build and look around. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Come and join the Jellybean family. Have a lovely day my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!